everybody's like, oh man, you see him? He has passion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he don't take no shit from nobody, this and that thing. And everybody applauded. And then what it seems like to me, once you get to a space of you've had success as far as accolades, All-Star, All-NBA, but most importantly, as we all know, people in the world, when they talk success, they judge success by money. And so then you get the max contract. And all of a sudden, they don't really accept that chip anymore because they're now looking at you like, wait, you're not an underdog. You're making $200 million. Like, what you mean you're an underdog? And so now that very thing that helped you succeed, they're now trying to use against you. Has that been your experience? And if it has, how have you tried to adjust to that?
That's definitely been my experiences from looking at it, from like what it is. But like, it's like that weird saying, like with Spider-Man, like with great power comes great responsibilities. Like, I think me getting that max contract came with a lot of responsibilities. And like, for me, that's how I look at it. Like, no matter what someone else says about me or what they expect for me to do for myself or for my team, like, nobody has higher expectations than me, you know what I'm saying, of myself and for my team. So whether I get the All-Stars or All-NBAs or whatever, or, I mean, like, I did get the max, like, my mindset never changed. Like, I want more, you know what I'm saying? And I know once I get that, what came with it, you know what I'm saying? The more scrutiny, the more the expectations rise, you know what I'm saying, when you get that type of stuff. So I understand that and I accept it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you're in my position, you have to either accept it or just turn it down, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get it, it all comes with it. So I've had to learn to really just accept it and then try to move each day, the right way. So I just had to accept it for real.
With being the face of the franchise as you are, you've been a face of the franchise since you walked into the NBA, which is a tough thing. Most people have a chance to grow to that. You've been that from the beginning. Talk to me about some of the difficulties of that, because I think people just look at it and they think, it's just basketball. Like how you perform at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night, on Thursday night, Friday night. People have this idea in their mind of, oh, that's what a face of a franchise is. Talk to me about the difficulties of being the face of a franchise that most people don't even have a clue comes with that.
For me, being like the face of the franchise, it's like it was a lot tougher for me coming into the league. Obviously, being 19, when you're young, you're that face of the franchise, you don't necessarily know everything. And if you don't have a vet around you that's really putting that into your ear and how you need to move, how you need to talk to your teammates, communicate with your teammates, spend time with them, because that stuff goes a long way. And I feel like for me, I was able to learn, thankfully, through a situation where we were rebuilding, and so we weren't really expected to win. So it was a place for me I can go and I can really learn through the thick of things and playing through games and stuff like that. So I just, I think people don't understand when you're 19, you're coming in, you're trying to lead grown men. You 30-year-olds, 28-year-olds who have family, kids. You playing video games in your dorm room all year, your freshman year of college. And you just, all of a sudden, now you got to go spend time in dinners and nice dinners and all these things with these dudes. It's like, it's an adjustment period. And so for me, like, thankfully, I was able to go through that adjustment period early on rather than now. And now I'm still relatively young and I'm able to learn a lot more. And I've had vets that came around like Rondo, like Lou Will, like Jeremy Lin. When I was a rookie, he had been through Linsanity and everything about him and everything. So I was able to pick their brains and ask them questions. And so I'm just thankful that I was able to learn through some struggles early on to be where I'm at now. And so it's supposed to only be better from here on out.
Speaking of rebuilding, I think you guys did something that, most people didn't give you a chance or didn't expect. You all went to the conference finals, like, really ahead of time in that process of rebuilding. do you think that changed the expectation and narrative on you? Because all of a sudden you're rebuilding and you're leading this rebuild, and then you go to the conference finals and now there's an expectation the next year. And the reality is you're really still in that same window that you were in. You just had some success. Do you think that changed things for you?
For sure. I think that definitely like changed the outlook of our team and where we were supposed to go and where we were headed. Cause we were on a track of just continuing to get better. We weren't the most talented team left in the playoffs, but we had some talented guys, you know what I'm saying? But we had guys that clicked at the right moment and it happened. But going into the next season, obviously the expectations are higher because you went to the conference finals. We went further than what we were expected to be. And so if we don't get better as a team, like everybody's going to be coming for us. Everybody's going to catch us. And so I think that's what happened that next year, being knocked out in the first round. But it definitely changes things. When you go that far, I mean, you know, when you win championships, you're expected to win a championship the next year, where you ain't supposed to be knocked out in the first round. So it's like you have to learn through it and you go through it. And that's definitely something that I've learned through the process of whenever you get that far, you're expected to go that same route or even further the next year. So I'm not mad at it because that's my expectations. I expected to go further that next year and I fell down when we didn't. So I'm never mad at a fan of our team that feels that we should be better than where we were the year before, because that's my